When I look at Africa, I look at her often. And when I think of Africa, I think of her often. And when I imagine her, I imagine her often. When we were here, some people came and claimed that they discovered the Cape of Good Hope. They said they discovered all lakes in Africa, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Chad, Lake Victoria, and all the rivers in Africa when we were here, and they claim we had no history. And the fact remains that African continent is the cradle of human civilization. When Europe was in the caves, the Dogon people in Mali had already recognized the stars. When the Europeans were still eating raw meat, Africans had discovered fire. Africans were the pioneers. And even in the religious angle, I am a keen reader of both Quran and Bible, and they all record that God said, let us create man in our own image, and that he took soil and formed man out of it. The last time I checked, soil was brown or black, not white. And I can confirm that I checked this morning, the soil is still brown, the soil is still black. And therefore, if anybody is created in the image of God, it is we who of the black race. The greatness of Africa can never be overemphasized. The greatest pyramid in the world is in Africa. The pyramid of Giza in Egypt were made here in Africa. We still define architecture and engineering is the Africans who made them. The walls of Benin, which are 4 times longer than the Chinese Great Walls, were made here in Africa. The temples of Lalibela, which were dug out in Ethiopia, out of the soil, were made here in Africa. The great walls of Manu Matapa in Zimbabwe were made here in Africa. And when you go to the warriors of the world, the monies of the Amazon of the Humi were found in present-day Benin. Chinzinga of the Mbanda of the Matamba was here in Angola. Chingabaka of Uganda in Uganda was here in Africa. Queen Amina of Zazzau, the present-day Zaria, was here in Africa. This is our history. Some things we know, some things we do not know. Exactly. But this one we know. Yeah. Throughout the ages, despite the fact that they have done everything to erase African history from the face of this earth, even in their own history, they acknowledge that all their great men come to Africa. What did they come to do in Africa? Socrates was in Africa. And when he came to Africa, he met Orunmila of the Yoruba tribe, who was a great philosopher than him. Pythagoras was in Africa. What did he come to do in Africa? You pay homage where knowledge is. Plato was in Africa. What did he come to do in Africa? You pay homage where knowledge is. Dr. Bath, a German explorer, was in Africa. What did he come to do in Africa? You pay homage where knowledge is. This is the cradle of human civilization. Exactly. I hold the view that Africa will be great. Africa must be great. But Africa will only and can only be great if we choose to spiritually decolonize our mind, our heart, and culture. Exactly. Because it is only through then that Africa will be a great continent. Thank you very much.